Mash says here, Nate the Hate has said he heard more Sony games are being ported to Xbox, but he believes it will still be live service in smaller games. No God of War or Last of Us, for example. Thoughts? Well, I thought
no God of War or Last of Us. You see, they're holding on to that one tightly. You guys are coping.
It was interesting that everybody was very quick to use him in the argumentation, but the minute he said that, it was all quiet on the Western Front. That did seem rather interesting to me. That it
because don't nobody give a fuck about what he got to say. At least I don't. I know some people run with these insiders. Whatever he's saying, it don't matter. Either way, it's going to be whole slate because of the capabilities of the new consoles that are coming out. I don't see how we keep on coping, running with insiders. Every day, it's something that some insider said. All right, here we go.
Went from like, oh yeah, more are coming. You know, everyone's starting to, run around and like flex their chest and say, whole slate. But then,
yep, whole slate. You're damn straight. It is going to be whole slate whether they port the games or not. Did these guys forget that? Like a serious question. Did they forget that?
It's like, yeah, it's probably just like smaller games or live service games. Like that's his theory.
What live service do you guys have though? Please let me know, right? I heard Fair Games, somebody commented the other day, Gran Turismo, right? I mean, I don't see these live service games that they're talking about like they're acting like they're going to slow drip. That's all I'm saying.
So again, you gotta think, a lot of the times these guys are going to theorize based on what they're hearing, like based on the rumblings, and so that's
the rumblings. I mean, am I watching Attack on Titan? What are these guys talking about?
Probably why he's saying that is he's like, yeah, it's probably not going to be any of the mainline titles.
Yeah, he's talking out his ass, and he's hoping and he's coping that it's none of the mainline titles. Why would it not? If they're trying to make money, I mean, you just say that you guys hope that it's not. Fix it. Say that you hope, because that's all that you guys are doing, hoping and coping.
They were really quick to dismiss his Fable delay comments as well. Yeah, I mean, his Fable comments were dismissed. He was described as that he was stroking.
Oh, I'll dismiss everything he got to say. Him and any other insider. I don't give a fuck. I'll dismiss him up and down. You're damn right I will. These are people on Twitter, and we're talking about games, dog. I mean, who? If you're willing to wait, I mean, whether you want to wait or not, you'll find out the truth. The truth will always come out, right? You can't hide from the truth. So if people want to give their predictions, if people agree with his prediction or not, if people respect it or not, who cares, man? It's just some guy on Twitter giving his opinion, man. I swear I be saying the same shit in every video.
His ego, and he was sort of, I would say, I think he was treated in a very unprofessional way after what he said about Fable. I thought that was very unprofessional, and I thought that was very it was unkind to.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, just like when you were talking shit to Destin Legary, just like when you were talking shit to Paris Lilly, like when you called them corporate mouthpieces, I thought that was very unprofessional. You're right. Continue.
Speak of him in that way. I don't feel like he did anything that warranted that response.
Yeah. Yeah, just like with Destin Legary and Paris Lilly, with you, right? Coming from the horse's mouth, right? No pun intended. Seriously? You want to talk about being unprofessional? The guy who has like a temper tantrum every other week? I mean, this dude. Continue, Lono.
And when he said the stuff about, more Sony games coming, I would hope that more Sony games coming. Oh boy, they're so frazzled. I mean, look at the hair. Everything's off, right? they're so worried. Nobody did the same thing from the other side of the aisle and decided to be like mean and unkind to him. Like Jiminy Christmas, it's just somebody talking about games and like what they have heard. It's not that serious. It never.
Oh, then what are you doing right now then? If it's not that serious and it's just games, then why do you care what somebody said about his post? Which one is it? You're literally playing both sides. What are you talking about? So is it just games and it's just comments? Or should we be, getting on our high horse and talking shit about other people who don't respect what he has to say, don't respect his opinion, when you, of all people, right? You shouldn't be talking about being unprofessional. That's all I'm saying. Like, dude, you're full of shit, man.
It's been that serious. I think people need to calm down. They've been generally pretty right, as far as I can recall.
Yeah, and he has sources at Xbox, as far as we can tell.
As far as we can tell. Yeah, exactly. He has sources, right? Just like how Colin Moriarty had sources and they were telling him about Helldivers. Just like how you even said a couple videos ago, he even said, I have people in the know. All you guys have sources and all you guys be dead wrong.
And yeah, my estimation is it's either live service, smaller games, or it's games that have already been ported. PlayStation 4 games that have already been ported to PC.
So pretty much all the PlayStation 5 games. I mean, this is the funny thing. They love talking about PS4 games like they're miles away from that gen. Like they've moved on to the next level. Like I have yet to see a game on PS5 where I was like, oh man, they wouldn't be able to run that on a PS4, right? They sure did paywall them though, to try to get you guys to upgrade to a PS5, right? And a lot of people bought it, right? But not for the exclusives. I mean, nonetheless, all I'm saying is all of those games, their whole catalog, I feel like could be playable on the PlayStation 4, if you ask me.
It's in those categories. That's been my prediction. I could obviously be wrong, but that's the general vibe that I get. So, and Lost Soul aside, I think is sort of a game that supports my idea here, in that, you know, PlayStation's goals with the China Hero Project and games like Lost...
Not the China Hero Project. Dude, that shit destroys your whole entire argument. And it's funny, this is the same guy who wants to talk about, oh, Phil Spencer put out a dog whistle demonizing exclusives, right? I've heard him say that shit. He says it all the time. But Herman Hulse, right? Hiroki Totoki, they blew that dog whistle about China Hero Project. And what did Lono do? Lono came wagging his fucking tail right on cue, right? AstroTurfing. Now you're going to AstroTurf them putting a game on PC day and date when you were just saying last week that you're worried about games going day and date because it can affect the quality. You're literally contradicting yourself in real time.
Soul aside is to grow the console market in China. Well, it'd be really counterproductive to be trying to grow your console.
Oh, so they're trying to grow the console market by putting games on PC? And then they'll try to say, yeah, but the sequel will come out and they'll have to get a PlayStation. I mean, that would work if they didn't mess around and put the sequel of the game on PC too. I mean, they're straight up finessing you guys, and you don't even see it, right? That's why your boy Siggs is here to help you out, right? I mean, I think they're pulling the wool over your eyes, just like how Phil Spencer did to the Xbox guys. That's why I say it all the time. You guys are the new Xbox guys. I've seen this film. I've seen this movie. I know how it ends, right? But why are we sitting here acting like there's going to be some type of alternate ending?
Market in China, while going a route that many have described as one that sort of devalues the console. Like, do you see what I'm saying?
Many have described you. That's why people were under your videos saying, oh, PlayStation's dead, this and that, trolling your ass. And you completely just downplayed it, probably deleted their comments, right? You were one of the main people talking about devaluing the console. Now it's, oh, many people. Now you're going to act like you didn't pretend. Now you're going to retcon you saying that shit? Okay.
It's all connected. The investments in China Hero Project with games like Lost Soul aside, the one that we're covering today.
Oh, where they're putting their games on other platforms, being multi-platform. The same shit you're trying to argue against. Continue.
Is a sign that they're like, yes, we are invested in the hardware. The thing we covered just yesterday with Moore's Law is dead.
By putting their games on PC, okay.
And his video on the PlayStation 6. And he's got some timing things wrong with the handheld. I will tell you that. But it's all tied together. Like, I don't see a jettison of all of these things they're investing in. You know, they've got China Hero.
It wouldn't be a jettison. It's a part of the process. That's what you don't understand. It wouldn't be a pivot. They've already been putting their games on other platforms. If anything, it's accelerating the process. You're literally sitting here glazing this China Hero Project, which is just bullshit within itself. I mean, can we just laugh at the name in itself, right? Like I said, when the game comes out, you know, who knows? I'll probably buy it, right? I'll probably support the devs. just so I can be a China hero project boy at this point. I mean, what the hell are these guys running with? That's what you're running with? They're putting games on other platforms because they want to have more people to be able to buy their games. They're trying to make more money. And I mean, let's just be honest. They know that PC guys buy games, even though they like to pretend like we don't. You know, so how you can't see it for that, or more so how you try to change it into something else, it just shows how much of a fanboy you are, man. That's why a lot of people don't take your talking points seriously.
Project. You've got games. We're going to be looking at Lost Soul Aside gameplay shortly, and this is one of their investments, you know, in growing their platform. You've got AMD, you've got Project Amethyst. We've got these things that we're hearing about keeping costs down for the future PlayStation, you know, the PlayStation 6 and the PlayStation handheld. None of these things.
Oh, and boy, oh boy, that's going to be a can of worms. And you guys don't even see it. And I can't wait. I can't wait till we get more official information about this handheld, right? Because if it's closed platform, right, and it's a separate SKU, and it's going to be able to run PS5 games, right, and PS6 games, I'm telling you what. Aren't these guys going to look like the biggest fucking hypocrites when they were talking all this shit this gen about the Series S and about how it devalues your games when you have to put it on weaker hardware? I mean, it's going to be glorious. I can't wait for it. They don't even see it coming.
Makes sense if you're going to jettison all those value points and be like, yeah, full slate. We're going to put everything over there. That would, to me...
I mean, they pretty much put everything on PC. What's not on PC at this point? You know, all that's not on PC is Astro Boy.
Feel like a dissonance, like a corporate level dissonance. And if that's happening, then there would be conflict within the C-suite. And I would say that would be actually jeopardizing of the company's profitability if they don't...
The jeopardizing of their profitability. I know he's speaking in hypotheticals, but mind you, this is all around the conversation of them putting games on other platforms. And he's using terms like, phrases like jeopardizing their profitability. Them being able to sell their games to more people. Like, you're just saying stupid shit, dog. You're just upset. You know, the little VIP exclusive party, it's over with, right? The little boot kissing party, boot licking, it's done with. The gig is up, right? But I guess you didn't get the memo, right? You didn't get the signal.
Have similar goals and ideals and aims at what they are to be doing. We got a very unified front from Microsoft. They were all saying the same thing. It was ignored. It was largely ignored by the same people who are now saying the things that they're saying. It was
Say their names. Say the people's names, Lono. Right? What's up with all this sneak dissing, man? If you gonna catch a flight, let it be direct. All my Kendrick Lamar shit. What's up with all this sneak dissing? We know who you're talking about, bro. Just say their names.
They ignored Phil Spencer. They ignored the CFO. They ignored Satya Nadella. Right now, I feel like if you go to the C-suite, Sony has been...
Okay, and you're ignoring Herman Hulse. You're ignoring Hiroki Totoki. I mean, you're ignoring the job listing. Like I said, you're acting just like the Xbox guys. And you have no self-awareness to see it.
Very consistent. They're all saying similar things. There's no disagreement. Moore's episode that came out today.
Yeah, you're right. There is no disagreement. They're putting games on other platforms. It looks like things are going very, very smoothly. They have announced Helldivers to Xbox. You're right about that. There is no disagreement. It looks like they're in unison, right? And they're moving towards this multi-platform goal.
He talks more about the handheld. Also says he can't release everything because he is being safe. I will say that I'm being careful talking about the handheld as well.
Oh boy, you're not an authority in the space. Ain't nobody gonna take your word for shit, boy. Talking about being careful about what he says about the handheld. What? Oh, get out of here, Lono.
About all I can say. The handheld itself, I understand. I have a greater picture and a greater understanding now of why he's being careful. All I'll say is he's got timing incorrect.
He's got sources, you guys. I'm telling you, man. These guys are delusional.
That's all I'll say. He's got the timing incorrect on when it'll release.
Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. What are you... He's holding it all up there, bro. Like, come on.
So, again, you know, and Lost Soul Aside is just one of many. It's just one of many. There are so many other games, and I wish that more was coming out of the China Joy event, because, you know, there's Exilage, there is that Sands of something, I forget the name of it now. I put them all in a video. I've got a video about this very, very topic. If you guys go to my channel, I've got a video about the next 4 years from PlayStation, and Lost Soul Aside is obviously a part of that, right? Obviously a part of that. And
you're right. You're right. That is a part of the future. Day and date on PC. I'm glad that you're acknowledging that.
And I thought there were timestamps in this video. There are. Why are they not listed below? Oh, they're chapters. Okay, Daba Land of Water, Brocade Claw Guard. Like, those are just a couple of the games. I thought... Did they... Oh, I did it during my live stream of the Secret Weapon. I'm sorry. I'm getting myself confused. Okay, so the PlayStation Secret Weapon live stream is where those timestamps are. I was like, I'm confusing myself. Daba Land of Water Scar, Exilage, Brocade Clad Guard, Unending Dawn, and Convaleria. Those are 5 games in the China Hero project that you probably haven't even heard of.
Nope.
That I showcased during that Secret Weapon stream.
Oh.
I believe that stream and that take...
And will they be day and date on PC, Lono?
...is going to age rather well. Because if they can have success in the Chinese market, I think many people...
Well, I'm going to be a China Hero project boy. And I damn sure ain't in the China market.
...are going to say... They're doing what seems to be impossible. They're sort of growing their platform.
All right, this is actually from the same stream. He's coping even more.
How do you think gaming conversations will be like in the future when all games are everywhere? I don't think this will ever happen. Like an entire generation of kids growing up playing Halo on PS5, will they bring up old consoles? I don't think there's ever going to be a time where games are everywhere. I think this is a false notion, usually put forth by people that are trying.
What are you talking about? There's games that are everywhere now. And there's less games that are exclusive. Really, Nintendo is really the only company that has exclusives right now. What do you mean?
Trying to will that into existence because that's what their brand has done. I'm not saying you're...
What do you mean their brand? They don't own stock with that brand, just like how you don't own stock with PlayStation, yet you don't act like it, right? Yeah, you sure do act like you do. What are you talking about? Because people think that you should be able to play games on your preferred hardware? That's them championing a brand? If anything, I think that's opposite. If you're saying, hey, you should be able to play a game regardless of the brand. You know, it just sounds like cope. And I don't understand why you're saying that when it seems like PlayStation is moving towards being multi-platform.
Doing that. But like, in large measure, I think that's an absolute fantasy like mirage that people claim is out there on the distant horizon. I don't see that at all.
You don't see it at all, of course. You never see it. You're Stevie Wonder when it comes to seeing things like this. You're always Stevie Wonder, right? But if it was Microsoft, I bet you see it from a mile away. You got vision like a hawk, right?
I see Nintendo has fully cemented itself for another pretty, I would say, long and successful gen.
And don't I catch him every time he does this? There he goes again, hiding behind Nintendo. We're not talking about Nintendo. We're talking about PlayStation, buddy. You're a PlayStation channel, right? I know you try to pretend like you're a nomad, like you move from all the platforms and everything. We all know you're a PlayStation fanboy. But go ahead and try to hide behind Nintendo. You guys don't do what Nintendo do. You guys don't have exclusives like them.
With a device that is very much centered around its own games. And I don't think PlayStation's going to waver either. They're too heavily invested as a hardware.
Oh, boy, they're not they're buckling. What are you talking about? They putting games on Xbox. What do you mean they're not going to waver, boy? Boy, they done. I said it before, man. They done crossed the Rubicon. The point of no return. They done put one game on Xbox, right? But it's just going to be one game. It's just going to be live service games. These guys are just coping.
Company. Thank you for all those combos, by the way, over here on Purple. You guys are freaking nuts. I don't see that being the reality. I don't see there being some future where like all Nintendo games are everywhere and like all of the big
and there he goes hiding. There he goes hiding behind Nintendo again.
PlayStation games are everywhere. I just don't see that.
But they are. Literally, I've said it before. You guys have seen the little panel that they have where it's like slit up into different parts, and it's got like Uncharted, God of War, The Last of Us. Literally, that whole entire thing is all on PC. I mean, what are you talking about, dude? All of the tentpole titles, right? What are you talking about?
I don't see like The Last of Us Part 3. Let's imagine it exists. I don't see that on the Switch. I don't see that on, mobile devices. I don't see that on, I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah, way to move the goalposts and say mobile devices. Nobody's talking about the cell phones, buddy. You know what he's talking about, right? He's talking about the dead console in the room, Xbox. That's what he's talking about. Way to cap, way to hide behind Nintendo. I mean, come on, dog. Be serious, man. Why are you being so disingenuous about this?
That is the future. We see so many videos to this after the posting of Sony. Yeah, did you see the fact that the position wasn't new? It had been around for a long time, and it was about the existing strategy that they already outlined 2 and 3 years ago. Did you see that? Or are you just...
Oh, the Detective Seeds post where you put that on Twitter, that one?
Going off of clickbait and rage bait and making it seem like, well, the entire future of gaming is changing because of a job posting to fill a position of a job and a team that existed prior to that moment. It was
okay, and what does that job and team exist to do? Put games on other platforms. But you guys just keep on glossing over that.
It wasn't a new development. It wasn't a new thing.
And you're just over here seething too, by the way. Like, you're just so upset and salty.
I don't know. If somebody wants to make a compelling case, let them. I have yet to see anybody make a compelling case. It's a bunch of marketing.
Oh, here we go again, marketing.
It's just a bunch of marketing.
Here goes the marketing cope, right? Is that the handheld cope? Because he loves talking about the marketing around the handheld. And the handheld's going to be able to play the whole slate, by the way. I mean, like I said, they forgot about that. What do you not get, bro? Where are you confused at? Please explain where you dropped off at, where you missed something, what step that you missed. How are you not caught up? Right? You stream every single day talking about this shit. What are you missing?
You've got a platform that has made claims about the future, and everybody's parroting those claims. It's marketing, is all it is.
Oh, just like you're parroting the marketing behind the China Hero Project, anybody? And you say that shit every single day. I wouldn't be surprised if you got that shit tatted on you, dog. Seriously? He wants to talk about people parroting, talking. That's what you do with the China Hero Projects and in the earning reports, the shareholders and all that bullshit you be spewing.
It's an attempt to seem like one platform's ahead of the curve and one platform's being forward thinking, because they're dressing up their own reactionary status in the landscape. They're dressing up and putting lipstick on a pig. Like the entire
Oh, was it a pig when it came to your platform and it was the top selling games, right? You calling Microsoft a pig? I mean, shit. It was looking like a sloppy top seller chart, right? When I look at the top 10, all I see is pig slop. I see a whole bunch of hogs. I mean, y'all sure did like those pigs games, didn't you? I mean, the cope.
The entire platform and brand have completely shifted and changed, and they're trying to dress it up as they're being forward thinking. I think people...
I mean, they have Game Pass. They're putting out consoles, right? What are they... The better question is, what are they doing? What are they not doing, I should say, that Sony's doing? You know, like, you're acting like they're just on a completely different level. I mean, hey, they still got consoles. Now, granted, they haven't sold nearly as much consoles as PlayStation, right? We can definitely give PlayStation the W for that, for selling consoles. But outside of that, Microsoft is putting out games. Their games are top selling on the PlayStation platform. They have Game Pass, something that's a good service for people that buy or have hardware that can access that Game Pass core service ecosystem, right? So they're giving people a reason to, be on PC or to have an Xbox or have some type of device that can access Game Pass. What are they doing that's like just so so tabooed, right? What are they doing that's so off limits other than just, you know, having an Xbox logo?
Or lapping it up and just parroting it, and I don't see that being the future.
That's you.
With the absolute insane success of the Switch 2 and the sales percentages and the success of the PlayStation 5.
Console sales. Console sales.
I don't know why anybody is buying it. I don't. I don't know. The entire thing is absurd. It's an exercise in like propagandizing a populace with marketing to make them think that something's coming true, to the point.
I like that. Propagandizing a populace with marketing. I mean, I like that. That's poetry right there. Talk your shit, Lono.
I'm making light of it, and it's comedic to me. It's laughable.
Yeah. Oh, it is laughable. We're having a great time over here. Continue.
But to be like, oh, in the future you'll be able to build your own Xbox. I mean, Xbox is putting their games on PC day and date for how long? So theoretically, you could quote unquote build an Xbox for like, I don't know, the last 10 years.
I mean, it's almost like that's the point of the fucking marketing, you dipshit. It's almost like they're trying to cater to the PC guys because there's a large group population of guys who play on fucking PC. It's almost like that. And PlayStation's doing the same thing, by the way, right? They're slowly bending the knee to the PlayStation guys, right? With the China Hero project that you like to talk about so much. And like I've said it before, you know, it was all laughs. It was all jokes. Oh, this is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. You know, they love putting pictures of their PlayStation. This is an Xbox, even though that doesn't have access to Game Pass, right? Which I think is the best selling feature that Microsoft has, you know. Now it's all starting to make sense. You can connect the dots and see which way that they're heading, you know, which way that they're going. And you can't even talk about it honestly. Instead, you have to act like it's some type of marketing hoax. Like people who still support Microsoft in their consoles and shit, like they've been, you know, fooled. I don't know, man. It seems like you're just a little bit delusional.
But because you bought into the idea that they're being forward thinking as a brand and that's the future, you're painting some mirage for people. It's like, oh, okay.
No, and that's bullshit. People think that exclusivity needs to die because people have their preferred hardware, and you're one of those people. That's what's funny. You love the PlayStation. You want to be able to play your games on PlayStation. When games come out, right? Even though you have an Xbox and you have a way to play them through Game Pass, you'll pay money to play it on PlayStation because that's what you like to do. What's wrong with advocating for people being able to play games on their preferred platform? That's what I want to know. Why are you so in favor of paywalling video games? And then you have the nerve to come on here and try to act like you're a gamer. You're just a corporate simp.
I would rather talk about games like
no, you wouldn't.
Side and innovation in hardware and innovation in machine learning.
Then you damn sure wouldn't be talking about PlayStation if you want to start talking about that. Shit. Like, I mean, come on. Let's keep it 1,000.
And performance and immersion as opposed to, like, parroting marketing talking points about this alleged future that we're...
But that's like your whole damn channel. Fucking reading off what these, you know, executives are saying. China Hero Project and shit. That's your whole damn channel, dude. What are you talking about, right? No self-awareness.
I don't know. The whole thing to me has just become a bit of a circus show.
And you're the main clown.
You know.
Yeah.
Somebody said Colin over at Last Night Media said the same thing.
Yeah, both of you guys are coping because both of you guys are wrong. And everybody's laughing at you guys. You guys have become locals in the fucking space, right? And you earned it. You work so hard for it every single day, right? I mean, goddamn, boy. I mean, on some DSP shit, literally.
This was a job posting for a job that was already needed. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a job posting for them to be multi-platform. Like, yeah, they've been multi-platform. Yeah, they're just putting games on other platforms. But I don't think that exclusives are a thing of the past. I don't think that exclusivity is leaving the gaming space, though. Like, you don't even see how you're contradicting yourself.
Basically, every PC that has Windows is using DirectX as an Xbox now. Yeah.
Yeah, and listen, in Microsoft, they say, hey, PC guys, you want to join the ecosystem? Shit, we'll even make it cheaper than what we make it for the Xbox guys. You can enjoy Game Pass, get games day and date. How is that a bad thing, right? The PC gamers, I enjoy it, right? You know, but I know I don't speak for all PC gamers, though.
It's like having a really bad losing record in football, and you're like, well,
Oh boy, don't talk about my sport, man. I love me some football. Lono, you don't know shit about football. Stop it.
first downs are now touchdowns, so we win. It's like, okay, all right.
First downs are now touchdowns. Like, what an ass analogy, bro. Like, you don't know football. Don't do this, Lono. So funny.
Turnovers are now touchdowns. We win. All right. Listen, whatever you got to say to make yourself feel better. I'm not interested in delusional nonsense anymore.
That's what you're doing right now. That's exactly what you're doing right now.
Giant circus show of parroting marketing to get people to feel good about something that they know deep down they don't feel good about.
You
know.
Like the China Hero Project, how you've been talking shit about PC ports. I've played the clip. And instead, you want to say, "Oh, it's the China Hero Project. They're moving towards growing the console market, coping, telling your fans so they feel better about something that we know they don't like. Because let's just be honest, you guys are fanboys for exclusivity, right? You think it makes better quality games and shit.
Yeah, that fast, Jack Garland. That fast went from outright denial and name calling because people were just like, I don't know, looking at what CFOs and CEOs were saying. Outright denial and name calling to, well, that brand's going to do the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, I just find it funny. All the narratives that you guys were saying about Microsoft, now when PlayStation is doing the same thing, you guys are fucking quiet. That's all, and everybody's calling out the hypocrisy. But nonetheless, it's been your boy, Sigs and Serial. Shout out to everybody who made it to the end of the video. Until next time, peace.